All right. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Good to see you here. I want to say hello to Froja and everybody else as they start filing in. This is all about inspired content from the interwebs. So this is basically where we take something that's happening, I don't know, on social media, pretty much anywhere. Things that are fun, and yeah, we give our spin to it. So this will be really cool. Thanks for joining me, Michelle Braxton. I see you there. Jessica Silverman. Awesome. Good to see you here. My name is Paul Tranny. So hit me up via social media, and would love to, if you find anything cool out there. But I'm going to go ahead and switch to my screen, and we'll dive into this tweet that we, as I click, have discovered. This tweet is actually from Netso. She says, "Selling my degree, still in good condition, never been used," which is hilarious. So we want to help Netso sell her degree, all in good fun, by the way. So this will be cool. So I'm going to use Photoshop. I could use pretty much any app, but how would we go about sort of making an ad for her degree? Because we needed her degree to sell. She's not using it. So again, all in good fun. I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to jump into Photoshop. And there it is. Just have that text pasted in like so. So this will be really fun. Anybody else? Anyone else? Can you relate? Jan, I see ya. Can you relate to this? Selling my degree, still in good condition, never been used. Command J, I'm going to jump that layer. And we're going to do like for sale. We could do like a for sale sign, right? Kind of like yard sale, the signs that you see in yards that are maybe on vehicles. We can do a classified ad. We could do a number of things. So yeah, we're just going to have some fun with this. For sale. Now, I never do something directly like from scratch. I usually jump out there. Yeah, I'll consult, the interwebs as well. It's like for sale ad, and you get a lot of stuff. Nothing really here is useful to me. Maybe this one, right? But anyways, rather than even jumping out there, this is what I would do for making our for sale. Yeah, for sale by owner. That's a good one. I'm going to go into, I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to go to this. Do you guys know, by the way, there's plugins in Photoshop. So I can access a bunch of plugins. So browse them. I use this plugin, Free Stock Search 2 Pro. That allows me to search all the sites where there's some free photography, right? You can take what you can get when it comes to free, but I'm using Free Stock Search 2 Pro. And there it is. Like here, right up here, you could see, let's just do a refresh. Anyways, I've already done a search, but you could do for sale. Bingo. Free Stock Search 2 Pro, you could find a bunch of these like signs. So this is the sort of stuff that we could use to like inspire us. And what it's doing is it's pulling from Pexels, Pixabay, Unsplash, a bunch of those. So yeah, I'm just kind of scrolling through these if you don't mind. For sale. Maybe we'll just do sale. Okay, cool. So Braxton, you use it every day. Do you use this Free Stock Search Pro 2? Stock Search 2 Pro. Yeah, we'll do for sale sign. I can't even spell right now, but that's okay. Oh, this is a good call. We could always use this sign. So we can grab any one of these. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. The Pro version just downloads like the sort of highest res version. So we have this open house. So this is one I can take. I can kind of steal this or start with this. And we could add some for sale text. So let's do this. I want to figure out what type of font this is. Varun, I see you there. I'm reading this magically. But I'm going to jump in and I want to figure out what font this is. You could do this for any photo. You could just select it. Notice how it's on a slant and all that fun stuff. Go up to type. I'm going to go ahead and match font. Bingo. Let's try to match that font. It's going to go through and find out of the whatever 15, 20,000, 250, I don't even know how many. It tries to find a font that is available that's similar to this one. So this Adobe Devanagari is one, and Palatino Bold is probably more of a Palatino, to be honest with you. So yeah, I could like select those, right? I could favorite them, but the one that I have selected, it's going to remember that one. So that's all I need to do. Click OK. There it is. Now I can come back in here and we could do, type in FOR. Let's do all caps for sale. And there we have it. We have that font. So if you, whichever one you have selected, it'll automatically select that as your font you're about to use. So again, this is what we'll use. We'll go in here. We'll just save a backup. We're going to grab all of this. We certainly don't need all this, right? Don't need it. Don't need it. Let's do content aware fill. That's all I'm doing there. Oh, that happens as well. Oh boy, does that happen. This is one thing you can get around that. If you guys ever ran into this, by the way, is you can say select this piece or whatever. I'll do this like a little bit more loosely. And we can go in here and rather than using spot, healing brush, or any of that stuff, we could do a patch tool. So that's what I'm going to select, patch tool. And I move this over. It's going to patch from this area and fill in that with that. So I'll just drag that over a couple times. And now all of a sudden that's gone, right? So that's what I potentially want to do. Just a quick way to kind of jump in and get rid of this. Again, it's not pure white, so it's a whole thing. Boop, boop, boop. You get the idea. Yeah, I am usually streaming on Behance, just so you know. But you know what? This is all about connecting with you guys wherever you are. So I could do that down here, too. Remember, you saw the issues with the content aware fill will actually grabbed more red text, and I didn't want that. So take this, we'll move it up, bingo, and now we have our empty sign. We still have that fun texture and all that good stuff. So you can go in here, for sale, we have that. For sale, I like for sale by owner, by the way. That's kind of fun. So we'll manipulate that into place. Sometimes what I will do, you ready for this? Let me show you this. Okay, Braxton, Mateo, and everyone. Good to have you here. If you do a Command T, and I'll just do a right click, when it comes to just regular text, you're only given like 5 things. These other ones are grayed out. Anytime that happens, hey, guess what? Just convert it to a smart object. When you convert it to a smart object and then do a Command T right click, now we have all of this stuff available because ultimately I'm going to distort this, right? So again, if you have items that are sort of grayed out that you want to work with, convert it to a smart object, you'll have the ability to, you know, distort in this case and make something kind of crazy and silly. Something like that. Okay, cool. All right, so Frojo, you're too kind. Oh, you're always a blast. Varun, you are too kind and quite an awesome designer. By the way, check this out. Like, I just pulled from free resources. This was very slim pickings. I could have also go into my libraries panel, and right in here, in your libraries panel, we can go select, instead of current libraries, select Adobe stock. So I can search for classifieds, classifieds. Right, so now this is pulling from Adobe stock potential sort of, images that I could use. Like this one. This one actually might be kind of cool. It's just a blank advertisement. We'll just drag that in there. That might be one that we want to use if we want to do like a classified ad. Same thing for this one. That one's okay. I'd rather do like ripped paper. Let's do ripped paper in here. Because I like the idea of having a newspaper kind of, or like a newspaper that's ripped, where we ripped out this like classified ad. And for a lot of these, like, look at this one, by the way, just real fast. Like a number of sort of ripped treatments, all in one stock image, which is kind of cool. So again, that's all I'm showing you. Classified ads. And there we have that. That's option number 2, but let's get back to this, because what I want to do is I want to go ahead and go back to our fun phrase. You know, bring this up. Let's do this. We're going to do 4-year degree in good condition, never been used. I don't know if this is the right. I don't know. I don't know if this is the right. I don't know if this yard sign works. You tell me. You guys tell me if you think this works. Because I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Just so you know, I've already actually downloaded some others. Are they in here? Wait for it. Wait for it. Yard sale. Oh, this is fun. Look at this image. Let's take a look at this. Oh, that's fun. This is just a cool visual. You know, sort of for sale. 4-year degree. This is an awesome image. So that's also another one I'm thinking about. But we'll finish this one up because it's going to be pretty fast. And then I can think about doing something that's a little bit more involved. So this is the text we're going to do. We're not going to slap it on here because what do you get? You buy these signs. Hot off the presses. I like it, Braxton. Good. I want this to look handwritten. Now, I could do that actually a number of ways, by the way. Of course, I could use... You know, I could use a font, right? We could go through that property. Property is going here. Click right here. Sure enough, what do we have? We have handwritten. So we could try some of these. And all we're going to do is like roll over them. Oftentimes they look like a handwritten font. Like that's not a bad start. I could still do this. So I can still convert this to a smart object. Command T. Go to distort, like distort this into place. But there's still like a lot of work that needs to happen. It's just not, it's not working. It looks fake, right? Nobody writes like that. So instead of doing that, hey, we'll just create a new layer. And then let's just go ahead and write directly on this. So check this out. I think this is fun. We're going to grab a brush, B for brush, right? We have a number of brushes that we could use, obviously. But for these brushes, and I'll actually open it up over here so it's not too crazy. But go to your brushes panel. You could just search for marker or search for felt. I need like a felt tip, right? But if you don't find anything, you could always open up this panel and jump out and say, hey, you know what, get more brushes. So I've already done that. Thanks to Lucky. We're blessed with Kyle T. Webster's brushes, 1,000 brushes. You could literally search on this page for marker. Oh, look, a bunch of art markers that are available to me. So that's what I've done. I got these highly realistic digital markers. You're going to download them. You're going to install them. Shabam. They're going to be right in here. Let's just take a look. Let's just drill down. Look at all these brushes. I've already loaded it in here. Here's all the sweet art markers. Like this one, awesome. This one, awesome. Like these are fun. Let's see what happens, by the way. So let's go back right over here. We'll say for sale. Use my little Wacom pen. And I could always rotate this. Rotate view tool. So I'm just going to rotate this a little bit so it matches my handwriting. Hit B for brush. So we'll go in like, what does our text say, by the way? Let's just turn that on. So we have our text right there as a reference. And with those trusted markers now, let's undo that a little bit. 4-year that last one's little wonky. 4-year degree. Command T, let's shrink it down. It's okay. I'm just going to say in great condition. In T. Let's do a new layer, by the way. Thanks for joining me this fine Wednesday. This is Internet Inspired. Just so you know, hit me up via social media. And let me know what you see out there in the wild that you think would be just fun to design to. Because again, just a recap for whoever's joining me now, Netso, we're going to help her out. We're going to help her sell her degree. Because guess what? She's never used it. And I'll shrink some of this stuff down. Shrink it down, Paul. It'll look like so much better. This is usually where I misspell something, by the way. In great condition, one more layer. Never been used. There we go. Something like that, folks. Let me know how you're doing, Froja. Enjoying the stream. Are you a lefty? Yes, I am a lefty. Any other lefties out there? Anybody have a degree and maybe you're not working in the field you went for your degree? And that's okay. There's no right or wrong way. Like, whatever works for you. I actually did get an illustration degree a long time ago. And now kind of do more graphic design, but basically I'm working in the field. And I know how lucky I am, by the way. For each one of these, I'm going to shortcut key these. Bam, bam, bam. Maybe I won't. Yeah, why not? Anytime I start resizing stuff, I will, turn it into a smart object. So there we are. Okay. Let's go back to this. Let's reset that view. And there we have like... Does that look realistic? And absolutely does not work in the field of her degree. But you know what? Oftentimes a degree just says, hey, you know what? I know how to complete projects on time, at least. So yeah, I'm a proponent of degrees because again, I went to art school, so art school is just a lot of fun. So I'm like, yeah. I do understand school is outrageous these days, but there it is. 4-year degree in great condition, never been used. Hilarious. Yeah, I would say that's pretty good. I could go through and make a classified ad type version, but I think we're going to go with this one. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn that off, and we will just go ahead trim. So we're going to trim all the transparent pixels. It's going to make my document that size. There it is. What do you guys think? Looks realistic? Okay, I got the thumbs up from you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, so from there, we'll do a file export. We're going to do export as. I actually just want to check this size. Oh, it is massive. We could drop that down some. 2,000, just for make it a little bit smaller. If you're going to be posting this to Twitter, because I want to post it back to her, it'd be 1,200 by 600. You know, so some of this might get cropped, but that's okay. So we'll just export that out. For sale. There we are. And then right in here, we could quote this tweet. That's what we're going to do. Or actually, let's do that real fast. Quote tweet. And then we can go ahead and attach it like so. Bam, bam. All right, all in good fun. This was Internet expired. Yes, the Internet. Hopefully it doesn't expire, but that's what's cool about the Internet. It's like never, it's always on. So anyways, reading last comments. Let's just do that. Boom. There we are. Send it to her, helping out the internet community like yourself as well. So feel free to give Netzo a follow and myself a follow, and let me know what you have going on and what you see out there in the interwebs. Hopefully you guys like this. I think it was fun putting this together and just showing how to sort of imitate sort of real world textures and things like that. So super fun. Varun, want to give you a little applause. Self-taught. I did not know that. So good to hear. And everyone, thank you so much for joining me. This was Internet Inspired. Hopefully you were inspired today, and hopefully you know who I am, and I thank you guys for hanging out with me. So we will see you next week actually. So stay in touch, and let us just stay in touch through social media. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Appreciate ya. We'll see ya.